All right, so as we can see, the players are taking serves. I believe we've got a little lighter camera today. We're still working on the camera settings, but we've got Tom Duarte and Liz Henry taking on the team of Tom Harkins and Carol Lee Harkins. So 3 out of the 4 players we've got on court today are fairly new here to Moss Creek, and then we've got Liz Henry, who's been here for quite some time playing here at Moss Creek. So players are taking serves, and we'll get started here shortly. So not the best camera angle, and it looks like it may have frozen up on us. But we also have live from court number 3. It seems to be a little spotty with our Wi-Fi connection here, but we can see live from court 3. So we'll tune in with them every now and again just to see what's going on. The camera angle is not great, but we're still working on that. So our main match, though, will be live here from court number 4. Players have just finished warming up. They're going to spin for serve and get all that figured out, and then we're going to get underway here this morning. All right, everybody, we're live from Moss Creek Tennis Center this morning. The players have spun. They've decided who's going to serve, and we're going to get started. So it looks like Liz Henry and Tom Duarte are going to start on the near side here, playing against Tom Harkins and Carol Lee Harkins. Looks like Liz Henry is going to serve first for us here. So Liz Henry to serve. Love all. Good way to start. Little short return from Tom Harkins there, and the lob pushing Tom Duarte back. He's going over the shoulder there. Almost couldn't see it. Almost out of the frame already. We are going quick already out the gate. Love 15. Make sure we got everything, our scoreboard up and running. Everything's going good so far. This is a 7-0 mixed doubles match. Nice little cut return there from Carolee Harkins. Love 30. This is a first round 7-0 mixed doubles, maybe second round actually. It's a group play. How about that? Another short return, so it looks like they're going to pull them in, and then Tom puts it away with authority. So starting off early here, looks like their strategy is to pull them forward. Yeah. Looks like their strategy is to pull them forward and then put some volleys away. Love 40. So we'll try to pull up the draws for you here in a few minutes and show you what's going on in this 7-0 mixed. Nice deep ball there from Liz. Carolee's going to get it back, and Tom, no, thought he put it away, but Carolee digs it out. Look at that. And the backhand cross-court winner. What a change in situation there. Game, Harkins and Harkins. So there's the first game, folks. Harkins and Harkins starting out strong. So as I mentioned, we've also got a camera live over here on court number 3, and it looks like our camera may have stopped already. We may have to go try to reset that sucker. We do have a camera live there from the net post. We'll see if that kind of picks back up here in a second. They're still warming up on court 3 though. So it looks like Tom Harkins here to serve on the near side in the red shirt. Again, the 3 out of the 4 players are fairly new here. The Harkins just closing on their house August the 12th. So they are brand new. Tom Duarte, been here a little longer, but not much. A few months, 2-3 months maybe max, maybe June, July. Janet, court 3 is Kim Hopkins and Sandy Riley taking on Lori Shaw and Colleen Kowal. So we're going to try to get that camera back up and running here. It's a great point here. The team of Harkins and Harkins up at the net. Look at this. Nobody wanting to give an inch. Tom going back with the deep lob. Other Tom going back, chasing it down. And Liz wants that one back. What a point, folks. That's what it's going to be all day. You're in for a real treat this morning. 15, love. Good first serve there, just over Carolee's head. Liz, backhand volley, digs it out, and that's going to be a little wide. 15, all. And a good shot there from Carolee. 30-15. So I know we've got a lot of interest from some of the 7-0 teams here with very little information to go on about a few of these players. So I know we'll have some people scouting out this matches today to see what they're going to have to do. Going with the lob. Liz tracks it down with the backhand, and Tom tries to place the little drop volley there and into the net. 30 all. 30 all. Good little spin serve there. Good deep return from Tom Duarte, and Liz wants that one back, judging by her reaction there at the net. Game point here. 40-30. So 40-30 here to the team of Harkins, and Harkins is going to give Liz the cut up the tee. She chases it down, short return. Tom coming in, the lob volley over his head. He chases it. What a get. And just wide, but not for lack of effort. Almost had it. Deuce. Wide serve. What a get. Tom gets it, digging himself out of the fence, and then Tom Harkins with the deep approach shot for the winner. So pulls him off the court and then hits a nice deep ball there. Advantage, Harkins and Harkins. Good return there from Liz with the overhead, but Carolee digging it out. We've seen several of these back and forths up here at the net. This is going to be a fun day, folks. And Tom Harkins goes with the short, mature shot. Instead of going for the big banger, he just drops it down short. Game, Harkins and Harkins. Harkins and Harkins lead 2-0. So again, every point tightly contested here. Tom Duarte to serve. This action might be better than the U.S. Open that's going on right now. I know that that's a pretty big tournament, but you know, this might be just as good. And that's going to be a little long and almost going to hit the broadcast booth here. Love 15. Kim Pearson, if you need a note for work today, I'll be glad to write you a note to get you the day off work for this exciting entertainment. Good serve out wide, nice backhand return just out of the reach, and Tom's going to drive that backhand a little long. Looked like he was trying to hurt him with that depth, but just a little too long. Love 30. Little deep here, second serve. Good return there from Tom Harkins. Tom dips it at her feet, but Carolee, no problem with that little backhand return, backhand half volley. Love 40. All right, folks, forgot to change the serving team there. We'll just get that adjusted if I can. Second serve coming from Tom Duarte here. A double fault. Game, Harkins and Harkins. Harkins and Harkins lead 3-0 first set. So it looks like we are underway there on court number 3. Again, that's Lori Shaw and Colleen Kowal taking on the team of Kim Hopkins and Sandy Riley. It looks like they are just getting started, maybe one game in. So welcome back, everybody. Again, we had a little connectivity issue, but we've got it all fixed. Liz just long. They were hoping that was going to go long there, and it did. 30-all. Good first serve, good deep return. Tom Harkins deep, approaching the net. Good volley. No, not quite. Spoke too soon, into the net. So we've got a game point for Duarte and Henry here. 40-30. Going with the cut serve, but a little too much cut. So we see he likes to start there in the middle, and then he's going to move out here wide for the second serve. Good serve. Nice return from Liz. Liz coming in, Tom coming in, picks up the half volley, and Carol Lee with a good volley down at Liz's feet. Back to deuce. So we see every point here has been a battle.
Deuce.
Maybe at this set break we'll see if we can get our camera over there on court number 3 up and rolling. Good return from Duarte. Tom giving Carol Lee a little instruction to get over, and Tom going out wide with the passing shot down the line.
Advantage Harkins and Harkins.
So we've seen this today as games are close, but the team of Harkins and Harkins just winning the big points. Good overhead there from Liz. Carol Lee maybe thought it was going a little long, leaves it, but it's going to be right in there.
Deuce.
So let's see if Henry and Duarte can get on the board here at 5-love. A little slower start than they probably wanted, but good time to get started and get rolling, see if they can get themselves back in this match. And into the net on the return there. So we've got another set point here for the team of Harkins and Harkins. Good serve, backhand lob return, and Carol Lee putting it away.
Game and first set, Harkins and Harkins.
So 6-0 there in the first set. Definitely did not reflect the play. The team of Harkins and Harkins just winning those ever so important points to close out the game. So you could see on set point, Tom Harkins setting up Carol Lee there. Nice serve, and then an overhead put away. So we'll see if there's any adjustment here from the team of Duarte and Henry. See if they make an adjustment here to get themselves in the second set. Sometimes that set just gets away from you. It's time to regroup here, take a little break, get some water, regroup, and get going. So again, 6-love in that first set, not indicative of the play. A lot of good points, but the team of Harkins and Harkins just winning those important points. So we'll get started here in the second set here shortly. Sorry folks, I had you on mute. So see if they can get going here. It's going to be a let, and that's going to be a first serve here coming. So again, let's see here if the team of Henry and Duarte can get up and rolling now. A little slow start there in that first set. Again, it was a good playing, just couldn't win the big points. And again, just like that, Carol Lee with a nice little lob from the baseline.
Love, 30.
So we'll see if they make any adjustments. Duarte and Henry playing good tennis, but Harkins and Harkins at this point just proven to outsmart them a little bit like that. A good lob return. Liz tracks it down, and then a short little chip angle for the winner.
Love, 40.
That is very hard to defend there, folks. Good serve up the tee. Carol Lee with a nice deep return and closes in. Good volley, but it's going to go a little wide. Good solid contact, but a little wide there from Carol Lee.
40, 15. 15, 40.
Called the score backwards there. They all notice pretty quickly. Second serve from Tom Duarte here. Good wide serve. Tom Harkins going with the lob and closes in. Look at these two at the net. Tough team to beat when both of them are at the net like that.
Game, Harkins and Harkins. Harkins and Harkins lead. 1-0, second set.
So no letdown there from the team of Harkins and Harkins. They're going to go right in and keep their foot on the gas and continue to pressure. And we can see that they're going with the pressing game, getting both of them up to the net, making their returns, coming in and building that nice wall at the net with no space between them. See if they can continue that. Again, we got a very nice day here today at Moss Creek. It's probably in the mid-80s, light breeze here. Nice sunshine, beautiful low country day here. Not as humid as it has been the last few days, so that should play well for these players. They should be able to withstand the heat. And Kim Hopkins over on court 3, just out of your view, made a very pretty short little drop volley. Not sure what the score is over there. We're hoping to have you some live footage, but we're having some connection issues with our Wi-Fi, so we will try to get that up and running for the next match. But it's going to be 1-0.
1 love.
We'll see if we can get an update from that court here shortly. And Duarte going after that return, so they're not shying away, just a little long there. He was out practicing that topspin forehand yesterday or Sunday, I guess, and just seems to be flying just a little bit. Good return there from Liz, and they're going to close in. Let's see if this has any chance, but no. Carol Lee with the short little angle there, just very difficult to close that out.
30 love.
So Duarte and Henry trying some different things, but just seems the team of Harkins and Harkins has every answer. There they go. They're going to push him back, and Tom up there at the net tries to go with the little short, soft, mature shot, if you will, and misses it into the net. Maybe a little too fine there. Didn't have to cut it that fine, and pays the price.
30-15.
Good backhand return just out of the reach of Tom Harkins up there at the net. Liz coming in, so we got 2 at the net. And again, we've seen that several times, that forehand angle there. So they're going to have to do something to close that off from Carol Lee.
40-15.
Just remembered I better move the scoring, or the server. Good return from Tom. Don't know that he caught it cleanly, but he's going to take it right now. They're going to take anything they can get, because everything they've thrown at him, Harkins and Harkins have been able to defend, except for that one.
40-30.
So here we go. Let's see if Liz can bring it back to deuce here. Going to go to that backhand return. Let's see if Carol Lee goes with that angle again. Not this time. Liz going to go back. Here we go. There's that forehand and up the middle. Liz covering the angle, and she goes up the middle. So they've got an answer. Pushing Tom back. Tom with the backhand. Liz chases it down, going deep. I bet we see a lob. Yes, Liz covering. And again, Liz covering again. Good volley. So they're picking on Liz up there. Now at Tom. What a point, folks. There we go. Little cut there. Yes, and that's a winner from Tom Duarte. What a point, folks. If that doesn't get you excited this morning, I don't know what will.
Deuce.
So great point there, and that's what it takes to win a point against this team of Harkins and Harkins. That's what makes them so tough this morning. Good return. Carol Lee chases it down. And here we go again. There's the cut from Tom, and again, too short. So we've seen that several times as well. So the team of Harkins and Harkins like to play with a little finesse.
Advantage, Harkins and Harkins.
So they're not going to beat you too often just slamming it down, but they are going to angle it, cut it, drop it, anything, hit it where you're not, if you will. Another good ball down at the feet of Liz Henry.
Game, Harkins and Harkins. Harkins and Harkins lead. Two games to love, second set.
So again, just using the placement to beat them. Getting that ball down at Liz's feet, challenging her. If Liz and Tom are going to win a point, they're going to make them win that point with a tough shot. They're not going to give them anything easy this morning. Liz Henry to serve here at love 2. Good return's going to be short. Kara Lee with a nice closing volley. So again, we see Tom pulling Liz off the court. Kara Lee up at the net, ready to put it away.
Love 15.
So every time that Tom and Liz feel like they can get their foot in the door, Tom and Kara Lee just close it on them. A little deep, so Liz trying to play that ball deep, maybe get him off the net. Goes a little long.
Love 30.
Good serve. Tom Duarte with the overhead there.
15-30.
So 15-30 here. First serve is going to be a little wide there from Liz Henry. Second serve. As you can see now, we're starting to get the full sun on the court, so we may have to adjust our camera settings here in a second, but we're going to wait till the end of this game to do that, I think. And Tom missing that ball in the net.
15-40.
So again, this is a group stage match of the 7-0 mixed doubles between Liz Henry serving here and Tom Duarte at the net, playing Kara Lee Harkins, and Tom Harkins returning serve right now at 15-40 with Liz Henry serving. Good return from Tom, pulls Liz in. He's going to go with the cut again down at Liz's feet. Kara Lee with the overhead, maybe not as clean as she wanted, but still a winner.
Game, Harkins and Harkins. Harkins and Harkins lead. 3 games to love, second set.
So we're going to adjust the camera here. See if we can adjust it here for you guys to get a little better viewing. So go silent here for a second as we adjust. I think that's going to be a little better for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to adjust mine so I can see a little bit. Sun getting in my eyes back here. All right, and we're back here. Tom Harkins to serve at 3 games to love. And here in the second set, so we'll get all this going.
15, love.
So again, the score here is not indicative of the play. We've had a lot of tough points here.
15 all.
So close ball there. Liz probably didn't want to cut it that close, but it is in, so that's good. Again, Duarte and Henry just trying to get their foot in the door here. Good volley from Liz, and here comes the Harkins coming in together. Good shot to the corner. Tom at the feet, chasing it down. Liz with the backhand volley up the middle. There's the lob, pushing Tom back. He's going to go with the ball at Liz. And there's the short cut, and he can't believe he missed it. Folks, we haven't seen him miss many of those. He can't even believe it himself that he missed it.
30-15.
So just a reminder, coming up after this match, 10 a.m., we've got a second match featuring Wendy Elovich and Serena Carson taking on Randy Jones and Maureen Gardner. Good move there by Carolee at the net.
30 all.
So we see that Carolee and Tom playing a little two-back formation, so they're adjusting. Liz and Tom trying to keep up with you.
40-15.
Looks like we got a broken string on that one. Oh, what a volley by Carolee. I still think going to be long. I think that Tom played that. He did. He played that point with a broken string.
40-30.
So that's pretty impressive there, playing that point with a broken string. He's going to make a racket change here. Good serve by Tom. Good deep return by Liz, pushing him back, and Tom going to go with the lob. Liz taking it right out of the air. Smart play there. That way she didn't have to go way back. She was going to have to be back by the fence if she let that bounce. And then Tom, another lob, trying to get it over their head. Liz up at the net. Carolee with the ball up the middle. Tom Duarte just pulls it a little wide. Had such big plans for that shot.
Game. Harkins and Harkins. Harkins and Harkins lead. 4-0, second set.
So again, the team of Harkins and Harkins just not letting Duarte and Henry in this at all. They are continuing to keep their foot on the gas. Just when they think they have a chance and they're getting in there, Harkins and Harkins pulls out something and wins the important points. 4-0 here in this second set. Tom Duarte to serve. Just notice I didn't move the serving indicator, so we'll leave it there for this game. Big serve from Tom there. No problem on the return though. There we go. So maybe Tom feeling like he's got to do a little more, not sure.
Love 15.
A little wide on that first serve. Second serve here. Good serve. Good volley from Liz. And right at the feet of Tom. Good shot by Carolee. So again, just proving that placement is key to this game.
Love 30.
The team of Harkins and Harkins just placing the ball so well that either the team of Henry and Duarte can't reach it, or they've got to make a very, very difficult shot. Good serve there from Tom. Good return from Tom. Lob, nice backhand lob volley there. Tom coming in with the short volley. And Tom Duarte with a great topspin dipping ball, getting it down to the feet of Carolee, getting him on the board in this game.
15-30.
Liz up at the net, but Tom tracks it down. Back in a cross-court battle, pushing Carol Lee back, and that one's not going to make it in. And a good thing, just in time, another ball came in, but point was already over.
30 all.
So again, just showing what it takes. They're going to make Liz and the team of Harkins and Harkins is going to make Liz and Tom. They're going to make them hit 2 or 3 or 4 good shots. Balls that normally you'd think were a winner. They're going to make them do that 2 or 3 times every point. So it makes a very tough team to beat. Good dipping ball, and then Tom going with the short ball, and Duarte just can't make the ball on the move. Had the right idea, but again, making him move with that placement, making him hit very difficult shots.
30-40.
Second serve here from Tom Duarte at 30-40. Serve to the Carol Lee forehand. You can see that heavy topspin ball not giving Carol Lee much problem. There it did, though, a little bit. Liz Henry with the lob volley. Tom with the lob volley back. Other Tom across the net with a forehand. Going over the head, she reaches up, and that's going to be a winner. A good volley. May have been going a little long. I don't think her partner wanted her to hit it, but she did anyway and puts it away.
Game Harkins and Harkins. Harkins and Harkins lead 5-0, second set.
So again, the score here not indicative of the play. Tom and Carol Lee just able to win the important points, making Liz and Tom, forcing them, if they want to win a point, they've got to hit 2 or 3 good shots. Makes them a very tough team to beat. So it's going to be Carol Lee Harkins to serve for the match here. Again, over on court number 3, we've got Hopkins and Riley taking on Shaw and Kowal in a first round women's 3-0 match. Not sure what the score is over there right now. We're hoping to have a little live look in, and just having a little connection issues this morning. So try and see if we can get that all sorted out as this tournament moves on, so we can give you multiple camera angles, multiple courts going, just like one of those other tournaments going on. We got everybody's probably excited for the U.S. Open, but folks, this is better than watching that. So hopefully you're tuning in this morning. Again, we've got another match immediately following this coming up. Carol Lee Harkins to serve at 5-love in the second set, serving for the match. Chases it down. Liz can't quite get it. Tom with a good dipping ball at Tom's feet. Little confusion there, but they get it. But again, the placement, they are just making a move all over the place. I honestly can't tell if that was in or out. Tom was clapping, but I think it was a little long. But I think it was a little long. So 15-love is what I called the score. Nobody reacted, so we'll see what happens here.
30-love.
So 30-love here. So a little tough to see the far side of the court sometimes from my bunker here. The broadcast bunker, if you will. Good return. Carol Lee's going to push Tom back almost into the booth. And Tom knew it. He knew it. They've seen it. He goes with the short. Again, the placement making a move all over the court. And here's the overhead from Carol Lee's going to put it away. So we saw that Tom made the adjustment. Tom Duarte knew what was going to happen. He's seen it happen. He's able to get there, but they just force him to move and force him to hit another shot.
40-love.
And into the net. So 40-15. So still match point.
40-15.
Maybe the pressure a little bit. Second serve here from Carolee coming. A little adjustment for the ball here. Second serve from Carolee. Tom's forehand, good deep return. He's going to force her into a lob. Another good topspin ball, pushing her back, but no problem. And Liz knocks off the volley, but Carolee gets to it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, has been all day.
Game, set, and match. Harkins and Harkins.
So again, folks, that was all day long what happened. Great shots from the team of Duarte and Henry, but Harkins and Harkins just having an answer at every turn. And so that's the match, 6-0, 6-0. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm calling that score, to be honest with you.